twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's Roberson following the score by Dallas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Talking about Ja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Ja. Even started him over John Henson by the end of the season.
Okay,
and he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
And the first one drops.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet, up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his flint. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has to. It's Williams with the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Williams against Westbrook. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Williams can't hit. The Thunder with the lead. Durant kicks to Westbrook, and he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Here's Roberson. After the made shot from Chandler Parsons. Roberson, good D by Matthews. Parsons dishes to Matthews, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now, here's Westbrook. 29 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure. Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Williams attacking. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
We talked about how they plan to deal with Deron Williams. He said he can do it all offensively. Shoot, drive, and of course, pass. We've got to play aggressive, try to force him towards our help, and take the ball out of his hands as much as possible. Not easy, Kevin. Not one of those things.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Parsons. After Enes Kanter's miss, the dish to Williams. Williams missing again. Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Kanter, and he dunks it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Williams against Westbrook. Here's Pachulia. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Good. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Kicks to Robertson. It's Durant on the wing. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Westbrook drives in. The wide open look here for Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now the feed to Pachulia. Nowitzki outside. Shot clock at 5. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. The shot is off. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him. Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his...
He comes in for Chandler Parsons. Taking a look at the Thunder. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Adams is out there with Nick Collison. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. And for Raymond Felton, last year was nothing short of a disaster. Missed the first 31 games with an ankle injury sustained in preseason. And he played for a poor team. And things, you know, Greg, being the lead of the ball handler like you were, they just never got much better for Felton as the season went on.
Yeah, the problem when you have that issue early on, the season isn't going to wait for you. Right. You know, you're basically in catch-up mode, and so because of that, he never got into any kind of a rhythm when he was available to play. And that's not surprising, given that he averaged less than 10 minutes a game for the season after averaging 33 a game for his entire career.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Down low. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist from Dion Waiters. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
And, you know, getting back to Raymond Felton, it looked at one point like he would become the league's next great playmaker. Drafted 5th overall in 2005, immediately after Darren Williams and Chris Paul. Felton never quite reached the stratosphere of his fellow draftmen.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
There's a good screen. It's Durant with the drive. Another shot. And Collison lays it in. Collison's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
And making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
Barea, the pass to Lee. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
And one last thought about Raymond Felton. I really feel like he's at that classic crossroads in one's career. If his conditioning is there, if he's healthy, he still has the skills and the moxie to make a difference. It just comes down to him wanting to make that effort, which gets harder after a decade of wear and tear on your body.
Puts one up from 19, and he gets the bucket.
Boy, what a nice-looking shot by Raymond Felton. My goodness, he's smooth.
Durant kicks to Collison. Now here's Payne, guarded by Barea. High, arcing shot, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City. And so we wrap up.
Thanks, Kev.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Durant doing all sorts of things.
And Freak subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Mavericks trail by 5. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Williams is out there with Freak, and it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dishes to Cantor. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries. Nice work to get it inside and draws contact.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Thunder.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And in this era of unparalleled parity, it takes a lot to sweep an opponent in 4 straight games. But that's exactly how they finished off their season series tonight against the Mavericks.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Westbrook. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Kanter is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Well, Greg, on the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the strike. So no problem for Oklahoma City.
A great game tonight, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.